Hi guys. So I'm doing this live with my lovely Christmas tree in the background still. Because as you know, some of you, if you've been following in the community and on IG, someone needs to hear this. My iron stores are really, really low. So I am trying to hurry and just get the signs done for this week so that I can go get the rest of the things that I need to take care of so that I can uh, put myself to bed at a decent time. Okay. So I did pull out a energy because I was like, what are we going into? Right? What can I tell? What can I tell Sagittarius we're going into here? And I do get cardinal energy. Okay. Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, but they're showing me that this is about action. Okay. And really, that is what, right? Like, that's what spring is, action. We've got start, create, begin, birth. So I do feel like you are preparing for this birthing energy. And it all depends on what type of fire are you creating, right? So, for those of you that are new, welcome. I am an energy channel. I usually do not do my readings live. Let me know down below if you prefer this or not. Again, I'm just doing that this week because I really just needed to get these out there and didn't want to have to wait for uploads and all of that. So, I do feel like they're showing me almost like a silent birth. And I feel like that's like your past. Okay, because they're showing me almost like this energy, like they're showing me a story in like People magazine about Katie Holmes having birth, like in this silent birth, right when she had Surrey, and crazy to come into your reading, but that may have some sort of aspect that kind of you get, but they're showing me that it's almost like you're like, I will not be silent any longer. Okay. So let's see, right? Why won't you be silent any longer? You are, again, moving forward to this new journey, and things are going to feel a little slippery at first. Things are going to feel a little different at first. Okay. Um, take that as it resonates for you, but you're going in knowing that what you've planted is actually meant for you. Your heart's very wide open here. Right? Like you're very grounded. Okay. You're trusting the universe that it is time to let go. They're saying the waterworks of that emotional past. Um, some of you turn to those waterworks, turn to that watery like element too often, and it causes a lot of steam. It causes a lot of your fire to go out. And they're like, you need your fire right now. If you go into the like water energy too much right now, like that's going to be a burden, right? Like you're going to be very burdened by this. They're like, you really need to allow yourself to come and choose your fire and go into your fire. Okay. I'm going to put that little guy away. All right, let's see what's going on here. I am going to look at you and the energy that you're dealing with, person, place, or thing. I'm going to pull some energy for the singles. Something's already flipping out here. Thank you. And then I am going to go ahead and get some advice moving forward. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Spirit. Underlying here, Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Again, I feel like that's your battle here, right? Like you're being shown it's time to pick up the fire with this Queen of Pentacles, right? It's time to pick up that wand. It's time to pick up that fire. Again, they're showing you the symbolism here for that total eclipse that's coming in April. If you kind of have that overlap with Ophiuchus, then you may want to watch that. There may be energy there for you because they did have several messages of things that were going to come and show up. Two of Swords at that time. But again, the Queen of Swords here, like in the next 2 weeks, it's really about, do you want to come into this truth or not? Because you're carrying a lot of weight with you. Okay, 10 of Wands, and there's the Page of Wands. You're carrying a lot of weight forward with yourself. Again, there's that Two of Swords. You really could resonate with Ophiuchus, but you're not allowing yourself to kind of like let it go. And they're like, you're at the pinnacle, right? You carried it long enough. Are you ready to let it go? Okay, you, Four of Wands, Six of Cups. Okay, I feel like this is about you being like, I am ready for so much love. But if you look at that Six of Cups, do you see how this one cup is very different than the other cups? Like you've come to a sense of past love being very pure and sincere, and yet you're not allowing yourself to access the happiness. It's almost like you've got to turn all of these other cups into happiness if you want that real sense of love to return. Because again, even here they're showing me, right? Like you're like, no, you come into union with someone and you fall in love and it's all pure. But that's not really love at all, right? Like they're showing me that these guys are like stomping on grapes, okay, making the wine, making the sacrament, so to speak. And there's this energy of it takes hard work, okay, and there's a lot of happiness and laughter in that. It's not all sacred, sensual energy, and maybe that is for you, but they're like, right, like if you are in the process of like being with someone passionately, intimately, and you can't in the moment, like you can't get your your arm out of a sleeve or something, and you can't laugh in that moment because it's not in that pure sanctity, then there's something that you're missing here. Okay, yeah, you need to come into balance of Temperance in reverse. Okay, Justice. Again, you're still talking, I feel like, to your upper self. All right, and as long as you're doing that, you've got this connection that is just sitting there stagnant. Okay, and with this coming out sideways, right, like it's coming out of this darkness that gets really dark before it gets really light, and seeing the way that it is the purity is in the beginning, and seeing that there is actually, right, like there's like a dark womb in this birth, right, where you've got to let go of that everything is light or dark and just let moments flow. It is divine timing. You are hearing this message, I think, a lot. Okay, and with the Hangman, you are being told, right, to like again dim down those emotions and get more into your creation process, right? Because that's really going to serve you well. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, and there we've got that Ace of Wands. Once you get through this birth, which really feels like it pushes out with spring, really does show you something different. But until then, I feel like you're kind of feeling torn back and forth between these old thought processes and the new, right? The energy that you're dealing with here, Ace of Pentacles crossed by the High Priestess. Okay, for some of you, this could just be talking about your new beginning of this higher knowing, this higher space of being, but it could be that you're about to embark on the path that leads you to your stability and even a divine marriage for some of you, okay? But you won't see how much the cup has been kind of like they're showing it kind of like a hook almost, until you get there, right? And I feel like these are two energies walking the same path, but maybe not together for all of you. Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, yeah, it's crossed by the Knight of Cups. There is an energy of love trying to peek through. Okay, but it's a little playful there, right? And we've got the King of Swords. So this could definitely be somebody that they've climbed the mountain. Okay. So if they've climbed the mountain and they're the cardinal sign, right, that would be Libran energy. But they are like, they're looking at their past. They're not looking to the future, to the creation yet. High Priestess, okay, Emperor, and the Page of Wands, right? They've got to get through their own darkness before they can start really working forward. But there is the energy there that was coming through with the cardinal of Empress and Emperor, right? And the birthing and, right, the facilitation almost, and the heavy weights dropping down to lesser weights, right? Taking a move that's less defensive. This is all new energy. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, right? And so they're showing me there was one left behind, okay? Allowing yourself to let that golden apple of happiness actually kind of come out, because that's what's really, I feel like, blocking this. And this could be they're showing me right now that this could be very, very old ancestral energy, going back to this feeling of being imprisoned to the purity. Okay, so what about the singles here? What do the singles need to hear? The High Priestess and the Daughter of Swords. Okay, again, there's an energy here that this person knows they're creating a new world, but you're both still in this dark night, okay, in this dark womb, this dark love. But there we go, it's going to lighten up on the bottom. Ace of Cups, right? It's dark because you guys are still processing the mountain. There's the cardinal sign, okay? You're still processing that mountain. 10 of Swords, and there's the 7 of Wands, right? You've got to pick your fire. Right now, again, you've had way too many emotions. This is falling on the Hangman in my Divine Tarot deck, right? Which is that hanging barely in the emotions, okay? You're causing too much steam, and you're not allowing yourself to let your fire break through. But you're causing so much steam, I feel like, because you haven't processed really your emotions. You're in the feeling of them. They're in the tears. Okay. And they are showing me here, right, that did come out. But it's allowing the tears of happiness and not just sorrow to come through, right? Because some of us do wear our sadness as a badge of honor, okay? And that empty cup does come between divine love, okay? It really does come between that. Yeah, 6 of Cups, and it's under the surface, waiting to bloom, this immortal love, okay? But you've got to do the work. Again, there's dark energy of the King of Cups, really showing up in the energy of what came through for Ophiuchus, where, right, like we've got the one energy coming through, really in this, like, they're saying like the dark night, right? Like losing my parents and losing things and old ancestral stories of loss and building our world based on that. when there's so much beautiful energy that you can create. The colors, there's the message, the colors here that you can create from your new Kundalini life path container. And they're really asking you, right? You need to carry that fire forward to allow that. So let's get some advice moving forward here for Sagittarius. Okay. Again, you are so underwater. Like you can't feel your fire when you are so underwater. I'm feeling so much sacral energy here right now. Okay. Like this hunger, like that hunger for your fire is real. Okay. You could be feeling like your metabolism is off because you're so hungry for this fire, right? The Chariot. Your fire wants to race ahead. Your fire doesn't want to be subdued so much anymore. Okay. Yeah. Again, instead of taking the defensive move, right? Consider just letting the energy flow. Okay. Seeing how it aspects you, moving. Maybe you're being called to do more physical energies, right? And more spiritual release. The Hierophant, letting the spark be your mindset and not letting the emotion, like letting the emotions lie under the bridge like a little troll. Okay, is how they're showing up to me. Okay, again, you're being called to work with your fire. All right. Eight of Pentacles. See her looking at this. Really wanting, right, to work with that fire, to see, right, in shamanism, one of the things I do is candle diagnostics, where I can actually see from the candle what's going on, and I've actually been able to process womb wounds, okay, and pre-birth, pre-verbal wounds like that. And that's really, right, what's tying you up. Three of Swords here on the bottom. Let's see what the universe has to say. Okay. Yeah, again, they want to give you this different cup. Okay. They're like, let's fill it a brand new way. Okay. Let's fill it with a different type of light. Let's not make it purity, right? Let's make it something more joyous, something more sunny disposition. Okay. Yep, look at that. Then it will start to balance. It won't be all water, right? There'll be the emotions in there, but there'll be the joy. There'll be all of this energy going forward. But this is definitely calling in your work to do. Nine of Pentacles. Nines are all about the independence. Okay. And the Eight of Cups is telling me that collectively, and probably with this energy that you're dealing with, there's a lot of fear of the unknown. Okay. And there's Hangman energy again, where you just have to allow that unknown. They're like to just come in when it comes in and not be so afraid of it. The wheel's been trying to turn into this Two of Pentacles, Hierophant, right? But there's a lot of fear in you associated with this birth. And maybe you do have birth trauma, okay, that you need to clear out. Like I'm feeling painful neck and head where you definitely could have had birth trauma, okay? I'm going to close it off with Oracle, apparently 2, and then I'm going to move over to Patreon, which is my donation-based program, and finish the live over there. Link is down below. You pay what you can. Again, this is a learning process for you. Reading the old stories, seeing how they've kept you stagnant, and allowing yourself here, okay, to go through this rebirth. And it's not easy because there's a lot of ancestral energies that I feel like are processing through you. Okay. So I hope that helps you. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the week. It is cold and gray. I'm hoping it'll get sunny here in Seattle later. All right. But love you guys. See you soon. Bye.